Take us with you. TexasStarList.com. Log on now.
Welcome to Texas Star List Podcast, 30 million Texas wide and global. This is the Stars on the Way edition, where we bringing y'all the hottest new independent artists from coast to coast, city to city. And right now, we finna take y'all all the way to Newport News, VA. Virginia, stand up. They definitely in the building. We finna introduce y'all to a female artist go by the name of AP Real. You know, Virginia is legendary for having producers, singers, artists for years, you know what I mean? So legendary in the game. And we got a new artist and they coming with it, man. So shout out to the whole VA Newport News in the building. We're finna introduce y'all to AP Real. She coming with it with a nice flow, lyrics there. You know what I'm saying? Got her own style and she coming with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the ladies out there. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and leave a comment because we finna have AP Real live on the show right now. Let's rock with it.
All natural, no GMO, it's real over here. Boom.
Take us with you.
Tastes like candy, Fiji had flow. Even when I'm in the mood, he always ready to go. Hershey's Kiss. I need a man like this who won't always have a sweet tooth. Be my baby.
AP Real, make sure y'all go on Spotify, add her to y'all playlist. It's All Eyes on Me, new single.
Got the kids all weekend and I'm free. Living my best life, I'ma live it up just the way I like. They kill me when they be like, who is that? AP Real. That's AP Real. You know the deal. That's AP Real. That's AP Real. Who wanna know? Who is that? That's AP Real.
We're gonna have AP Real live on the show right now. Make sure y'all leave them comments and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the DJs that been supporting. We turned up. This is the Stars on the Way edition. Texas Star List Podcast, 30 million Texas wide and global. Newport News, I see y'all. Welcome world, welcome back to the show. I just introduced that All Eyes on Me, AP Real, and I told y'all we finna take y'all to Newport News, VA. You know, introduce y'all to the new star, AP Real. We got her on the show right now. Welcome to the Star List.
Take us with you.
Thank you so much.
TexasStarList.com. Log on now.
How you doing? How you doing, lady?
Well, I'm doing good. How y'all guys doing tonight out there?
Yeah, we keeping it trill out here, staying going, you know, keeping our eyes to the streets and always peeping out who the hottest new artists and, you know, coming across you. You got it rocking right now, getting great feedback from the DJs and all, you know, so, you know, shout out to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
For the folks that don't know, you want to introduce yourself and let the people know where you from?
Yeah, my name is AP Real. I'm originally from Newport News, Virginia. We call it Bad News this way. I was basically born in Virginia, but I always say VA made me. No, VA raised me, but Texas made me. So, yeah, I basically much started rapping back when I was about 17. It started off as poetry. And then as I started freestyling at the little club parties or whatever. And then it just turned into me recording. I actually had a partner back in the day. We called ourselves Too Deep. But and I ended up doing my own thing. But pretty much I kept writing and kept going, and then I let it go. Then I came back to it. But, this time around, it just came from like a little of hurt and pain. So, I just turned it into power, and I just started putting my feelings and my emotions on the beats. And that's how I came up with, you know what I'm saying, like the album or the EP, basically. So,
yeah. And is that the EP, Rock to My Beat? Is that the title to the whole project?
Well, actually, the title to the project is the DGAF one. That's the one that, that I came with. And then the rest of them just start falling behind.
Okay. Like Candy, All Eyes on Me. You All
Yes,
I Want.
Candy. Yeah, You All I Want. Oh, yeah, I do a little bit of R&B too. So, got a little soft side.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I was just about to say that, like your flow, you what stands out to me is you have a smooth flow with smooth and aggressive at the same time. It's like it's balanced out with a dope style. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Kind of remind me of like the you pretty much stand in your own lane because everybody got they different, but you definitely have a smooth, aggressive, and then you got them lyrics too. So what made you where you get the name from? AP Real.
Oh, AP Real. So, when I was younger, people used to always be like, oh, out of all my friends that I hung around with, it was a group of us, and it was this other group that used to rap. They call themselves TR. So they used to always be like, AP the realest one out of all y'all. AP the realest one out of all y'all. So my brother came to me one day and was like, look, your name AP, April, so take it and break it down to AP/RIL. AP Real. So I was like, oh, okay. But, it's not so much of my name, how I got the name. Is whatever I write behind it, all my lyrics are real. So like those be stories I be talking about in my songs, like things that I've been through. But so it's kind of like metaphorically, the name AP Reals, because I done got the name because everybody said I was real, but then it's like what I write, it's real, it's true story. So yeah, that's how I got the name AP Real.
And that's what's up. Yeah, and like I say, if the people that don't know, if y'all haven't heard, y'all can go on Spotify, all digital platforms. Make sure y'all tap into the records and get a chance to know. And she definitely coming with her own style and coming with some real music. Something that if you a female or you going through a situation, anything you gonna vibe to. That takes the people back to Virginia. How was it coming up in Virginia? What was like your influence into hip hop?
Well, back in VA, like I said about I mentioned the group TR. So I used to hear them rap all the time, and they was going to the studio. And I remember one time I went into Target, and I was just in there moseying around. I seen a CD on the rack, and I'm like, "Oh, TR, they in Target. I seen they CD in Target, So I was pretty young, probably about 16, 17. So I found out about the guy that was recording them. Joey Stacks, I believe his name was. So I went to his studio, and that's when I first recorded. But it was just like a little trend, everybody get around at the lunch table, be freestyling, going to this little it was this CC's Pizza. We used to have parties there when we was in high school. So I remember like rapping off a piece of paper. My first time doing a freestyle, wrap it off a piece of paper. So, I just was like, hey, I got this. I want to rap too, because like I said, I was doing poetry. So that's how I started, doing the music thing. So it just became natural to me. And then I just started like going, like I was eating, breathing, and sleeping in the studio. If I wasn't at work, I was at the studio. So that's all I was doing was just writing, just dropping hits, and then going to go do little shows in the area, little open mics and stuff. So that's pretty much what like really like influenced me how to rap or whatever, or to rap.
Oh, that's what's up. And you being so for the people that don't know, like about the lead work, you been doing shows. Going out there, like because I know a lot of different cities are different when it comes down to their independent wave in the streets. How is it in Virginia, at this moment, as far as like, do promoters, do you have DJs, do y'all have an underground, circuit?
Well, where I'm from, it's like pretty much, it's like, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And you pretty much just got to be in the mix out here to like get your music played. It's kind of hard for Virginia artists right now. So that's why a lot of Virginia artists, they leave the state and they branch off to other places. Like, I remember when I had moved to Texas when I was younger, that's when I started coming out because it like down there, y'all have a lot of more promoters. Seem like the DJs is more hands on, the feedback, that like just like the support is just there, but
Yeah.
where I'm from, it's like you pretty much just gotta have all your stuff in a row and you just gotta make sure you just on it. You gotta stay dropping, and you gotta get yourself recognized. But if you don't have like no visual work, you really not like putting in the work, doing the footwork, it's kind of hard to really connect with DJs and promoters and then you got to pay for this and that. And then it's really like, it's really not really a lot of support here when it comes to that. So, I just feel like I like to branch out and travel, and that's how I feel like I can get myself out there more instead of just, staying stationed in Virginia.
Respect.
It's hard out here.
Yeah. And that's how it really happened, and man, respect to you and all the other independent artists that done, took that step outside that city. A lot of people don't have that type of drive or that know-how, but for you to be able to, lay down your music and be like, all right, I'm not finna just stay in this one spot. I'm finna go out here and expand my music. Look at you today, being an independent artist and buzzing. And speaking of that, we see you on the global charts, digital, ranking with the top independent artists. How that feel to be getting those reports and being in the mix?
It actually feels good, now that it's happening and it's getting somewhere, it's like, wow, you put your mind to it and then you'll get results, It's just like if you don't open the book and read it, you're not going to know. So it's like, I appreciate, the love and the feedback. I just got a call from my brother. He like, oh, you booming out here. Like you buzzing, like, so I just need to keep on working, come with the visual next. But I appreciate everything and everybody that's supporting and listening and downloading and sharing.
Yeah. And then, like I was saying, like, for those who don't know, if y'all haven't heard, make sure y'all go check out AP Real. Like your flow it's a dope, mature flow that's needed. It's a lot of artists. Everybody coming with their different stories, and everybody have their own story. But I feel like you definitely have a space in hip hop because you can tell, your music is different in the way you coming with it. So, man, keep it popping. I enjoy listening to it. And like I said,
thank you.
The Rock the Beat, I heard that one last, and I was like, oh, I just feel like you really snapped on that. It was different.
Oh, thank you so much.
And for the people that don't know, let people know where to follow you at, like your social medias, your IG, so they can connect with you.
Well, you can follow me on TikTok is AP Real 642, and you can follow me on Instagram, AP Real the Artist. I'm really trying to get back into. I lost my Facebook account, but I'm trying to get back into that. But those are two main social media accounts that I collab with on my free time when I post things. So yeah, y'all can find me up there.
From a boss lady, female perspective, how do you feel about the hip hop game? Where is that in today's time right now?
Well, I feel like they definitely making way for the female rappers. Like back in the day, it was Lil Kim, Foxy. Who else? Like I really wasn't around when I can't think of her name, but MC Light, that was a little bit before my time. But like Lil Kim and Foxy and all, they paved the way. So Nicki Minaj, but nowadays it just seems like the female rappers, like, long as you putting in that work and you hitting and you jamming, you gonna get some feedback. So I definitely appreciate the music industry when it comes to that, open the door for the women and the black women at that, from all different types of cities, states, hoods, So
That's what's up. Much respect, and shout out to all the women across the world that's doing their thing. Y'all keep going, and just hearing from the conversation, you can tell that you're a down to earth person. You not just like a selfish person. Can you speak up on, for it might be a young teenager listening or somebody else that's getting into the game. Can you just share like your experience of what keep you going, or some advice for people out there?
Well, what I say is like, don't listen to the negativity. Whatever's on your heart and your mind, and whatever's like, even when you're down, you depressed, you sad. Like, if you got that talent, tap into that and light a match and let it, put it in flames. Because for real, you never know like what you can really get out of life when you put your heart and your mind to it and your motivation. See, my music is my motivation, and sometimes if you got a light about you and you walk in a room, you will dim people light. I mean, people try to dim your light, but you just got to keep on shining no matter where you at. And if you ain't welcome there, to dust your feet, because somebody gonna love you, they're gonna like you, and they're gonna also hate you too at the same time. But like Lil Boosie say, if they ain't hating you, then it may not be something that you're doing right.
True.
So yeah, just stay focused. And another thing, don't let these men get y'all pregnant. For real.
Amen.
It'll slow you down. So yeah, but just keep on following your dreams, because eventually they'll come true.
That's what I'm talking about, and appreciate that, and that's what it's about, us leading, setting examples and connecting with each other and helping. A lot of people think that sometimes a vision is too far out, but it's really the consistent, all of it, no matter what type of business that you might create, something might get you drowned in, knock you off your course. You got to stay focused. And that was great advice to the young ladies or other women out there in the world. Like, y'all stay focused. If you got something, keep believing. And if something happens, don't think that it's the end of the world. Keep going. But let's get into this projects, though. You got bangers. Out of all these records, which one is your favorite record right now? You got a lot of
My favorite one is DGAF. I love DGAF.
Yeah.
I like DGAF because it's like I was going through something with like a friend, and she kind of like turned on me, and I was like hurt. I was like upset, and then like she was like threatening me, saying she going. I'm like, dang, what I do? Like, ain't it, and my manager was like, I went to him crying like, oh, she said this, she said that. I was always a friend. Like, I was like in my pity crying. And he like, man, if you don't wipe your tears and go to the house and write and get ready for the studio session tonight. So when I came with DGAF, it was like I was heated. I was bad. So it was like I just went off on that track. Because, I stay to myself. I don't bother nobody. But, like, you keep on. And that's the worst thing you could do is, like, just keep poking at a rapper. They're going to come with something. So, yeah, DGAF, that's one of my favorite records. And then it's like, it's upbeat, it's fast, and it just gets you in the mode. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's my favorite one. As far as All Eyes on Me, that's my second one. That's the one I like too.
Yeah.
The AP Real, that's the one that's jamming right now. But that DGAF, yeah, I get a lot of feedback on DGAF.
That's what's up.
Like, man, you snapped on that one.
Make sure y'all go check that out. Leave y'all comments, Spotify. Make sure y'all add that to y'all playlist. Hey, if y'all at the gym, ladies, y'all walking, doing something, you having a bad day, hey, go get that energy. Keep it up. Hey, speaking of, I caught something in the conversation. Like, speaking of, you Because you could have been saying, okay, you know, that situation of your friend, that could have turned somewhere else if you wasn't all the way focused. And that's the importance of a team. You said your manager was like, hey, get in the studio, you know, get it out that way. Speaking of that, you know, speak about like, you know, the importance of your team and your manager. Shout out to the manager too.
Yeah, shout out to him.
You know, speak up on that. A lot of artists don't have that type of environment. So, you know, what would you say as an artist the importance of a team or your manager at this moment?
I feel like teamwork make the dream work, for one. We all know that, and we all was put on this earth to help each other, to bless one another, to be there for one another. And it don't always have to be financially, but mentally and physically, you know. So when you get with a team, and you know, it's like brainstorming, and everybody come up with their own idea, and then it's like a plant. You know, it's the soil. Make sure the soil is fertile. Then you put the seed, you know, and then you water it, and then here's the sun, and then it rains, and then you know you watch it grow. You know, so it's all like just being there for one another and just feeding the nutrients that each other need. You know, love, kindness, all of that. You know, and I think that's what really makes a team, like to just tap in to each other and just see, hey, what is it? Because you know, my manager, he's really into music, you know. So you know, when we had linked up, and I was just playing around, like, hey, listen to this that I recorded. I was recording on BandLab, and you know, next thing you know, he was like, I didn't even know he had an ear for music. So he started like picking out all my beats or whatever, like, hey, rap to this, hey, rap to this. And you know, and it was like he was throwing, like, I didn't even have to pick the beats, you know what I'm saying? So there he was, the sun to my seed, or well, the soil or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the rain and everything, to watch me grow. So like he was there to like mentor and help me and walk me through, like, and encourage me, like, you got this, you know. Even when I stumble up in the studio and I'd be like, oh, this beat is, you know, it's frustrating, like Candy, that was a little, you know, but he was like, you gonna get this right, you gonna, you know. So it's basically like that push. And that teamwork is gonna make the dream work. Cause you know, here it is, October. We started that, I believe, in like May, and it's already done. You know, I'm about to start working on my next project. So yeah, we definitely linked, and you know, and then I found out, you know, what he liked to do. He listened to beats. He always wanted to like be some type of producer, or you know. So yeah, it all worked together for good. So God just connected us, and you know, he made that happen. So yeah, and we just been going ever since.
Big ups. Shout out to your team too. That's definitely important.
Mm-hmm.
Candy, how you come up with that record? What made you?
Well, Candy. So when that beat got thrown to me, you know, I ain't gonna lie, that beat gave me a headache, but that was a challenging beat, and that's exactly what my manager was doing. He was challenging me. So I ain't gonna lie, it took me 2 studio sessions to get that one done. And get 2 hours a session. So, you know, I was like, man. So I said, well, I thought about all the Candy, like doing my brainstorm. Wrote down all the Candy, started thinking about, you know, everything. I was talking about a bouquet and a ring pop and all types of stuff, but it all came together. So, you know, that beat was not something that I would normally write to, you know, but it also gave me something to be versatile on and like show another skill. Like I could play with my words. So yeah, that was a challenge for me, but it came out though. That's how I got Candy.
Exactly, and that's dope though. That show that you're an artist. That shows that it's different than a. I feel it's different than a person that just rapping because anybody can just put some words together, but when you gotta really step, other than just rhyming, going on different beats or different sound, that will make you an artist. Respect to you. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, the project is dope. You got some bangers on there. Like I said, if y'all haven't heard it, make sure y'all go out there. She got the pop that on there. You know what I'm saying? Play with that nookie, you know what I mean, for the fellas. Hey, you look like, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. I can see you doing like working with different boutiques, doing some modeling, some branding. You know what I'm saying? We might have to you have to set up some type of tour. Maybe hit the strip clubs. I don't know if you go out there. You ever performed at any strip clubs, anything like that?
No, I never performed at a strip club, but I love strip clubs though.
It seems like that.
So,
They'll support you. You got because I know 2 Chainz did that helped him when he pretty much came out. He did like certain people that go around on markets, the DJs.
yeah, Pop That is actually playing in the strip club in DC. So when we first started doing our footwork, we had went to DC and yeah, the girls
too.
was popping it to Pop That. So yeah, Pop That. I make music for everybody to listen to. So yeah, Pop That is definitely the strip club song.
See, man, shout out to all the dancers, coast to coast. If y'all listening to this, y'all want to tap in, make sure y'all follow AP Real. You know what I mean? The ones that's on TikTok, y'all dancing, anything like that. That's what we like to see. Ladies link up, work, expand each other brands, music. And I just feel like that's why the ladies taking over. Y'all run the internet. All the people want to watch ladies all day. And everybody and they, that's what's up. So salute to all the boss ladies, the independent ladies across there. And one more time, man, for the people, let them know like where to follow you at direct. And make sure y'all go follow right now.
Follow me on Instagram. It's AP Real the Artist. AP Real DA Artist. AP Real the Artist. And then TikTok, AP Real 642.
What's a vibe in the studio with AP Real? Like, is this a must-have? A tone of the lights, a certain vibe? Like, what help your vibe when you record?
I like the lights low. I definitely like the lights low, and it's like when I go into the booth, it's like a beast come out. So sometimes I be like, don't look at me. But for real, I be like, don't look at me because I am a little shy, but I ain't that shy. But yeah, it's a different vibe when I go in the studio. Like it's like the warrior in me come out, and once I get in that mode, I'm like, dim the lights, I like it low, and then I just hop in my zone or whatever. And it don't take me too many takes, sometimes I go in there and I just breeze right through it, and then sometimes I say, hey, no, let's run that back. Let me see it like this. But it's pretty much a piece of cake, a walk in the park when I go to the studio, and the vibe definitely be there. The engineer, he be rocking. I check everybody energy. I see him getting all lit on the outside. Like damn, what she just say?
Yeah.
So yeah,
yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's in AP Real playlist right now? Is anybody something that you type of music that you vibing with when you ain't listening to yours?
Well, I don't really listen to me. When I first drop my music, I listen to my songs over and over. Some of my songs I don't even know by heart because it's so fresh. I go in there and write it right then and there, or I write it right before. You know what I'm saying? It's never nothing that's set in my notebook for weeks or nothing. But to say that my playlist, I ain't even gonna hold you. I listen to gospel. I listen to gospel music as of right now. But when when I did have a playlist, it was Lil Boosie. I like Megan Thee Stallion. Um, who else? I like Gucci Mane. Uh, who else I listen to? Um, Pooh Shiesty. I like trap music for real. So my playlist be trap music. So if you got some good trap music, Fujiana and all of them, like I listen to that type of music. But I'm really not. I really don't listen to female artists like that. And if I do, it's what's her name? Cash Doll.
Yeah.
Uh, Megan Thee Stallion. I like females that spit real stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a female that listens to a whole bunch of twerking music and oh my baby daddy and all that type of stuff. That type of stuff. I ain't gonna front to give me a headache. But like if we in the club, oh yeah, I'll rock to it. You know, but my playlist right now is gospel though. But
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I listen to all
melodies
type.
from heaven. Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, DJ Body, make sure you put that in that mix. You know what I'm saying? Some Kirk Franklin. Hey, we need that balance. No, that's what's up, man. Big ups to your whole vibe. You can tell that, you're a great person. You can tell that you really take this music serious. You got style. Listening to your music, it don't make a person want to turn it down or turn it off. Like you really got some music that people can follow up to, and some motivation, some female, self-love, self-motivation, and all the ladies, need that. Everybody need it too, us fellas and all, but, there's a lot of stuff going on in America, you know what I mean? So a lot of the women that can drop the music and share that motivation and give something else. Like you said, you wouldn't hate you. Like if I'm in a club and they playing the twerk, whatever, hey, that's something I vibe to, but during my day, I want to be on this, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect, and that's what make people like you needed in this space of music, so let's get it.
Oh, and that's enough. I meant to mention, but Glow, yeah, Glorilla, yeah, she that girl's
Glow.
anointed. Like I listen, I like her too. So yeah, I be listening. I used to listen to her a lot when she first came out. So yeah, one of her songs made me cry. No Love. Man, I gotta listen to that if y'all haven't, but that's a real song. That girl's definitely anointed, and I like her vibe, So
See, I be trying to tell
and
people
Yo Gotti too.
you gotta at least do the real songs, and that's dope. You just even hearing this whole conversation, I could tell why you went with the AP real, and having about having good people. You able to identify the right type of people, around you, to build your team and stuff like that. So I can see, your whole name and everything. You building a brand. I can see you on shirts, people buying into your shirts and all type of stuff. So big ups to you.
Thank you.
What type of vibe would you go to if you between California Beach or Miami? What is?
You said what type of vibe?
Yeah, like what coast that you like between California Beach or Miami?
I can't really say because I don't really go that way. But I'm gonna go with Miami.
You think you'll be a more
like
Miami vibe type person than a Cali? Because it's different styles. California, Miami is a little bit more, what we say, more like faster, exotic type of.
They definitely exotic, but Cali, I never made it. Like, I don't get into too much when it comes to Cali or to Miami, but if I had to choose, it would be Miami. But Cali, I actually got family there. I just never, went that way, but
You ever rock with the
they
Virginia Beach side?
oh, of course. Of course.
Okay. Shout out to VA. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that. Virginia
757.
got that yearly festival. That goes on.
Something in the water.
I believe that's it. He like for real got something to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for real. Something in the water. Yeah.
Big ups
Yeah,
to
Virginia Beach is definitely a vibe.
the whole history out of there. Y'all got legends coming out of there. You know, how did that feel too? Like, do you see, over the years, you feel like is that motivation?
It definitely is. As I remember listening to Magoo back in the day, Missy, Timberland, Magoo, they was really popping. Like they had good music, but really you don't really hear too much. They don't really come this way like that. Lately, Missy, big ups to Missy, she's been coming this way, doing little conventions and stuff. My mom actually got to meet her, and when she was in the newspaper, like she had a whole conversation with her. So, but Missy is definitely a legend here. Timberland, Magoo, so it feels good. Even Chris Brown, he right up the street. Trey Songz. So yeah, we definitely got a lot of talent coming out of VA. But it be quiet though. They be really quiet, and then boom, you be like, oh, they from Virginia.
Yeah, like
so
AP
Virginia.
Real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's why I say it's good to hear. I know about Virginia history and respect. I know about Virginia history in the music and the street. So, to anybody in the hoods and everything listening, and man, all respect to Newport News. It's definitely respected on the map. You got to shout out that. But, to come across in the music game now, that's what's up. It is open for some new artists, especially in hip hop, coming out of Virginia.
Yes, definitely.
What can they be expecting next? Coming.
Well, my next project, I'm pretty much trying to see where the feedback come from with this one, So I think I'm going to be more literal where I'm coming from on the next project. Just basically tapping in where whatever is in my heart to touch somebody else's heart, to motivate the next person. Like it's gonna be definitely just nothing but real. I done got the club, the strip club scene, the crunk rah-rah out of me. So it's like now it's like, okay, let's really focus on the art of it, and I also do spoken word. So I was even thinking of tapping into my spoken word, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just tap into like inspiration, something still like, to get your head bobbing, but it's inspiration, like speaking the real, because I'm AP real. So
I salute that. And that's, like I say, you can tell that you're a real artist. I'm gonna even just say this on this podcast right now, because over the time we've been interviewing a lot of female artists and been working with female artists for years. I can see why the ladies taking over the game now, even from just hearing you, like women is really taking their time putting some art into their thought. Some fellas do too, but you can tell like sometimes you could tell like the guys, everybody wouldn't be like the Yo Gotti or the Future or the D-Lo. If somebody coming out, you're going to have a trending of people trying to sound like that. But you can tell that women really digging into the art of music. And,
yeah, definitely.
Respect to you. Just like how you just said, you finna take your time. You already did this. It's like Outkast. We did this type of sound. Let's try something else. And man, I just wanted to big ups to you on that, because that would separate the rappers between real artists. And we need more real artists in the game other than just saying anything.
You're right.
So shout out to all the real hip hop artists, man, all the real people out there doing it. So make sure y'all follow AP Real right now. Make sure y'all leave them comments too. Show some love, leave the comments. You know what I mean? Let me know where y'all coming from. Follow AP Real. Go check her out on YouTube. She got videos and everything coming soon. Be looking for your merch too. Make sure you put that in your list. We in here. Shout out to all the DJs that been supporting too. Make sure y'all go check out that All Eyes on Me right now buzzing. We got MP3s too. So if y'all need them, make sure y'all get at us or get at AP Real. And we in here, Texas Starlist Podcast. Let's go.
Take us with you. TexasStarlist.com. Log on now.